I was showing you the inside of that empty house. Because, you know, okay, if you go in there earlier... Well, I already explained this with the... when we went to their basement with their altar, their Satanistic altar. Ribbit, I have a request of you. Please take me to my partner. Please, Ribbit, please. Oh yeah, I was trying to... I was testing whether he would, like, get left behind if you dash. But no, he's a very agile frog. And he does not get left behind if you dash, as I demonstrated. I wonder what I'm doing here. Now there's that swordsmith, or that blacksmith, not swordsmith. Same thing, technically. One's just a lot more specific than the other. Oh my god, could that be his partner? Oh, happy days are here again. You found my partner. We are very happy now. Drop by here again. At that time, I should be able to repair your sword. That's not what I wanted at all. That was way more country. Thank you, thank you. And then you leave the house. And then you go back into the house. Oh, Happy Days are here again. Fun fact. Anytime they syndicated episodes of Happy Days while it was still airing, and it was an actual repeat, then they would put Happy Days are here again instead of just Happy Days on the title screen. I don't know why. This is if you give away your sword to the Smiths. Not the band with Morrissey in it. What's your favorite The Smiths song, guys?
I have no idea who that is.
Mine's probably This Charming Man. I mean, I'm a big fan of the experimental sounds in Meat is Murder. There's some good The Smiths songs. My former roommate Cole told me that he's in my golf videos for reference. Most of my golf-related videos. You got the tempered sword! This is the level 3 sword, and it's nice and crisp looking. It's like a overbaked loaf of bread color. It's like a... How would you describe it? It's like a hot...
It's red.
Okay, it's more orange to me. It's like a, you know, in the movies, only in movies, whenever they're hammering on hot metal, you know, the big old fire color. It's fiery. Now this trest,
it's the tempered sword.
That's shortened form of a treasure chest. Trest. It will only be there after you give the reunite the Smiths. Which they actually broke up in the 70s, and I think one of them's dead, so it's probably impossible to reunite them. But Cole told me that he couldn't stand the guy, like his voice, that it was not traditional singing, and that wasn't a bad thing, but just it didn't sound good. This is what leaves you if you dash. And I finally uncovered the truth. Do 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 do. I can't think of anything else to talk about other than the 70s British bands, I guess. We can talk about that Herbie movie some more.
No, let's not talk about it. Let's just leave that.
I don't even know if I fucking saw it. Okay? You don't need to keep giving me a hard time about how much I love the Herbie movie. Okay? I've seen a few of them. I can't even say I'm a Herbie fan. Galen... Now, after we recorded the last video, he looked at me and said, I'm really thankful you didn't mention on your video that I'm a real Herbie fan. So he's embarrassed. He's seen every movie. And,
oh, yeah, you're talking to the fucking sign.
Oh, so this guy just sees a chest and he's like, well, you're something. I'll open the chest. Your hint to do this is one of the guys in town is like...
Not in town. It's one of the...
in the Thieves Dens. Like, one of the thieves will be like, oh, one of our members is out, former members is out in the desert. He's an excellent locksmith. Lockpick. Duh. Locksmith. I mean, he can make a living as a locksmith very easily. You just put that on your resume. Picked locks. You know, professionally. And here I stand in one spot for a good while, and then we leave. And no, we don't. What are we doing?
I think you're looking at the thing.
I'm assuming I'm looking at my notes. I'm not sure. So how's the weather where you guys are? It's still hot here. It's 90 degrees and it's fall. You guys excited for Halloween? I'm excited for my hometown's yearly festival coming up. Also going on vacation to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, which is across the state. And they got lots of candy shops. They got mountains. It's fun. My family wants us to go. Not Galen. He's not invited. That'd be weird because he'd be sleeping in a townhouse with my family he's never met. And Galen probably doesn't want to go on vacation with my family.
Yeah, no, your dad doesn't like me anyway, so...
Yeah, my dad said he was a thief. Because he went to my Master Sword because I told Galen I had the Master Sword and I was picking it up on the way when we were moving. I was moving out the first time and we were picking Galen up and my parents' house was on the way back, so I went and picked up some of my stuff. Galen was checking it out, thought it was cool. My dad said, "Jason, there's something I have to talk to you about." Took me outside. And I was like, oh my god, he's going to tell me he has cancer. Because around that time, he thought he had cancer for a little bit. He was being tested. I guess that came out negative because he never talked about it again. But he said, "Jason, you need to watch out. That friend of yours, he's real handsy. He's really looking at your stuff really good." And basically telling me not to trust him. And I said, "Okay, thanks, Dad."
How does he feel that you moved in with... I moved in with you, by the way?
I guarantee you he does not remember who you are.
Okay.
Even if he saw you, he would not remember who you are. He introduced himself to Grant 4 times.
Ah.
That's the amount of times they met. Or ever saw each other, I mean, specifically. Oh, this is called the Swamp of Evil.
Yes.
Instead of the desert. The only way to get here is to have the flute. Because it's a flute warp. It's completely sealed off from the dark world otherwise. And there is a dungeon here, as you can tell by the map, but it's not in numerical order, so we're not doing it yet. We're just collecting what's around it. And then, what the hell? You were right, that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad it worked, though, instead of wasting another 5 minutes sending me back with the...
Yeah, I love how you got, like, momentarily confused there.
Yeah. Trying to point out my flaws, because, you know, a person doesn't admit his own flaws. Like my great-uncle's book, I'm reading my great-uncle's book, and it says... something, our failures, victories, and strengths. But he doesn't talk about his failures very much, and I feel like to wholeheartedly be able to appreciate a person's advice, you have to talk about, they have to, you know, bring up how they failed.
Oh,
he's talking about how other people failed him more than anything, you know?
You remember how I said that cave's completely useless?
Yeah.
That cave is so useless that in the randomizer, it is the warp to Norfair.
Oh, yeah! He is referring to the Super Metroid A Link to the Past randomizer for those of you watching in the past or future. The past when that did not exist, and the future when, you know, the randomizer fad's over.
Oh yeah, it's eventually going to be over.
Yeah.
I love how you just stood there for like half a minute trying to kill that tech type.
I was determined. I see bad guy, I get determined to kill. It's an outlet because I don't kill things in real life. I'm pretending all the enemies in video games are the roaches in our house. Man, I had a dream about roaches. No? What did I have a dream about? I think I had a dream where one of our cats was talking to us. I can't remember.
Oh, and this happened.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I tested out. No, when they're in rock form, you cannot do it. Freaking dead rocks. What am I doing? Oh, I got the hookshot ready because I thought I was going to need the hookshot up here, but then, oh, guess what? I need the hammer.
There was a screenshot in the instruction manual of the GBA version that tripped me up for a very long time. You know the bridge at the bottom where you use the hookshot, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for the longest fucking time...
Oh!
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, okay, you should have.
Yeah, okay. But for the longest fucking time... I thought you needed the hook shot to get across that gap.
Well, what did you need?
I did not know to use the mirror at Spectral Rock.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. So you went around looking for the hook shot that early in the game? Nice.
Must have been months. I spent months on that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you talked about that earlier. Now we're just getting the more detailed version. Just like in the prologue of a book when somebody's like, I have done this. Or like in a movie where you see like the outcome of what they did, but you don't find out the true story. And it makes them out to be like a bad guy in the beginning, so you can't sympathize with them. But then when it goes on, it's really fucking stupid. And they're like, oh, I did this to save somebody's life. Like, I hate when something opens up and like you can't fully sympathize with a character, and that's a good thing. They made a mistake, and sometimes they're not even sorry about it, but they're still the main character, and they're still a human being, and it makes them a more complete character. Like,
I thought you were talking about something completely different for a minute there.
What did you think I was talking about?
Nothing.
I mean,
because I was going to relate it to something, and I realized that would be a major spoiler.
Oh, okay.
Not for this, but for a game.
What, for me? Or is it something I already know?
No, it's something you haven't played the game.
Would I be interested in it?
Gates to Infinity.
Oh, yeah, don't tell me that. He's talking about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, of which he is a big fan. You can visit him at galen.pokemonmysterydungeon.com.
I should play Gates to Infinity, actually. I can do that now.
You own it?
Yeah,
oh,
I think.
Okay. Oh, yeah, so earlier I was talking about how I wasn't going to open the portal in the Swamp of Evil to the dungeon because it would be a time waster and it would take away from the story of doing it later. And then I did it here anyway at Turtle Rock.
Yeah, I still don't understand why you did that.
And why we kept going back and forth is you have to peg those stakes in a specific order. Link, do you possess the medicine of magic? If not, I recommend against going any further.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, we can't go any further anyway.
Yeah, no, you actually have to pour the magic medicine on that. It's the only time you have to do something. On that little question mark block.
Pour the medicine of magic?
Yeah.
I always thought you had to get the wings.
What, the Rock's Cape?
No, the wings. You get the Yoshi wings. See, okay, you thought Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie were revolutionary with their idea. Actually, in Mario World, if you get one of those really rare stages where you can get Yoshi wings, if you turn the cartridge off as soon as Yoshi gets the wings and anytime Yoshi has the wings, you're not turn it off, but take the cartridge out while it's turned on and put A Link to the Past in. Then you start it up, Link will have wings for exactly 30 minutes in-game.
Yeah, I thought you were serious for a minute there.
What? Why?
I
Why?
don't know why, but I thought you were serious.
Yeah, that is impossible. It's a neat idea, though.
It was. I thought that I'm about to hear about some kind of cool glitch in Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's Island? We didn't even mention that.
I thought that's what we were talking about.
No. The Yoshi wings are in Mario World 1. They're just...
Oh, yeah,
they're not even necessary for 100%. They're just quick shortcuts to the end of a level. And they appear 3 times.
I thought you got Yoshi wings when you ate a blue shell?
Well, no, I'm talking about it's a specific item in a stage where if you have wings just pop out of a question block and it takes you to this special area. No, a blue Yoshi, you get wings if you... any Yoshi gets wings if you lick up a blue shell or a blue Koopa with its shell. Or if a blue Yoshi inhales any Koopa. Nice Mario World talk in A Link to the Past. Oh yeah, this really bothered me. The crack is in the wall over there, but you can't do shit with it. And ooh, I've got 999.
Yeah, you've been maxed out for a minute.
Oh yeah, because I didn't go to the Pond of Happiness because the Pond of Happiness is basically where we're going.
Yeah.
Because the next dungeon is exactly where the Pond of Happiness is, but in the Dark World. Ooh, I gotta pay the bills tomorrow. And I gotta do my vehicle registration. I don't have the money to do my vehicle registration renewal. Everybody make sure your tags are up to date. Mine were out of date last year for 4 months. I didn't get pulled over once.
That's more kind of thing you get a ticket for when you're sitting behind a cop, in front of a cop, or...
I've done it. I did it multiple times.
Or the cop sees you in a parking lot and decides to be a dick.
Yeah, I guess so, but... I mean, just nobody. Like, cops coming to Pizza Hut, I had cops parking next to me, like, nobody noticed at all. Carps ride behind me all the time. Carps rop. It's getting too hot in here for my own good. What am I doing? Oh, we're looking for, okay, outside of Turtle Rock, and either it's after you beat Turtle Rock or it's later. I think it's after you beat Turtle Rock. He thinks it might be only in the remake.
I'm pretty sure it's only in the remake. At the very least, in the remake, they made it once you've accessed that portal.
Well, there's a 9th warp and it's to Turtle Rock, so you don't have to climb Death Mountain all over again to get to the last 2 dungeons.
Please tell me you sped this up.
Oh, yeah, I cut it out.
Okay.
Oh, we're finally reaching the end of the video.
Alright, now he's maxed out on the arrows, thank God.
And we'll see you next time for my favorite dungeon. Oh, I'll play the flute as a victory flute sound.
Yeah, we'll see you next time for the worst dungeon.
We get to have our argument all over again. I'm excited. We get to express our comments on the Ice Palace. Thieves Town, I think we can all agree, has a unique concept. You bomb out the wall, the escort mission. No, not really.
Thieves Town is alright.
It's unique, and I like the boss fight, and I like that the boss is actually relevant to the story, however small, compared to the other bosses who are completely irrelevant and are just self-contained. And now we watch this guy try to bomb his own palace. Like, he's trying to kill me, and so are the things in the palace, but he's going to try to bomb it anyway, like a loser, like a lunatic. And this has the most floors out of any dungeon in the game, with 8. But I'm LP Master 6. We'll see you next time.
I think it has more